Hi, I'm Evan Pantazi. I just wanted to discuss a little bit more aspect on the katas. As people got more involved in study, the senseis used to add on katas. I'm a big proponent of throwing out katas. You only really need one, and what that one is for you, that's your personal choice, because one kata has got everything in it if you know the Kyusho and you know how to work with the targeting and the tools compared to the techniques that most people teach out of the kata. And again, most the old senseis used to throw in new kata or develop new kata to train one particular aspect to a student. Smaller bits of information is a great way to train someone new. But if you look at it the other way and you take a couple main katas and you just dig into them deeper, you can still teach those main concepts. You don't need to develop a whole new kata for it. When I came through a system, we had a vast amount. We had like 30 kata that we developed or worked with, and just way too much for the normal human being. You got to remember, if you're a karate instructor, of course, you can do your 30 kata. You can train it daily. You can train it with other people. You can train it in many different ways in teaching seminars, whatnot. But when you're a regular student, a hobbyist, you can't train that many kata and get proficient at them. So what we need to do is start tailoring down on the katas and get more into the in-depth understanding of those katas. For example, you take a kata like Weichiru Sanchin, or any Sanchin for that matter. You take Nahanchi, you take Bilji, any one particular kata, and you could dig in there and make a whole system. Okay, and as I exposed on the Weichiru Sanchin entering video, I did two videos, and I just touched base on 10 levels of training. That would be anywhere from white to black belt, and I could go a heck of a lot deeper. I could add 10 more instructor levels on Kyusho within that one kata alone, having a concise system. And isn't that what people are looking for nowadays? They're not looking for more. They've got too much in their life. They've got little time is what they've got. So they have to make the best of their time. So if you take a kata like Sanchin, very simplistic seemingly in its actions, very deep in its abilities, and profound information you can find in there. They can train it in their living room. They can train it in minutes a day. They could train it throughout their day. They could go on a work break and do a kata. Okay, do the Sanchin kata in very little room. I've adapted it to very small areas because I travel a lot. I travel in around the world teaching, and I end up in hotels. And some hotels just don't have an awful lot of room. Wakata works, Sanchin. Okay, you can do that anywhere. So think about throwing out a lot of extraneous stuff. Start thinking of the core principles, of the core points of the style you're studying, or the core principles of that, what that kata is teaching you. And to find the core, you need the vital points. The vital points, it's Kyusho. Study that, and you have a whole system within one kata.